Following our own experience organising teaching, we designed TuteMate, a tutorial booking website. We have three main objectives for this website: to increase the quantity of teaching available, to safeguard and improve the quality of teaching, and also to allow greater regulation and monitoring of teaching. We first launched this in the Oxford Deanery, and it's been rapidly uptaken. In the last 6 months, we've amassed over 850 users who together have organised and delivered over 500 teaching sessions via the website. The main reason why the site's been so successful in increasing the quantity of teaching available is because it makes it so simple for doctors and students to connect and arrange teaching sessions. Doctors or tutors simply have to fill in a pro forma, enter in logistical information about the tutorial, and crucially select which particular cohort of medical student to advertise the tutorial to. They then click publish, and the tutorial is then advertised on the main page of the TuteMate website, which essentially is a forum that students can then browse and simply click attend in order to sign up for a teaching session. Both students and teachers alike have agreed that signing up for sessions which are advertised on this site is logistically much easier than sending several emails back and forth between students and doctors to arrange teaching sessions. We first envisaged this site as being useful for arranging bedside teaching sessions. Although it certainly has been good for that purpose, we've actually found it's been used for a variety of other things as well. For example, arranging clinical skills lab sessions, SimMan bookings, components of university finals examinations, and even for medical students to arrange peer-to-peer teaching in part of the MedEd course, which is very successfully run at Oxford Medical School. Now, in addition to increasing the quantity of teaching available, TuteMate also has acted to safeguard and improve the quality of teaching. The main way in which this is done is that after every teaching session a student attends, they're asked to fill in a feedback form rating the teaching session and several aspects of it. Now, in addition to safeguarding the quality of teaching, what the site also allows us to do is allow greater monitoring and regulation of teaching. One of the key components to this is the fact that every user, be they doctor or student, has a unique profile which essentially summarises their background and grade and former teaching experience. Now, what we've done is we've created administrator accounts which institutions can use to monitor all the teaching which has taken place in the Deanery and which has been arranged for the future. Now, this has been really useful here in Oxford, as the Director of Clinical Studies delivered several teacher training sessions, and then in the subsequent months he monitored teaching sessions taking place in Oxford via the website, and then awarded certificates in medical education to doctors who delivered several useful teaching sessions to medical students. Another important aspect of the way in which the site allows us to monitor and regulate teaching is that every user via their profile can click a link which generates a PDF certificate which summarises all the teaching sessions they delivered and attended. This is really useful, for example, when attending job interviews and need to provide documented evidence of teaching which you've provided, and also is useful for appraisals as well. So in summary, we've launched TuteMate very successfully here in the Oxford Deanery. It's increased the quantity of teaching available, it's safeguarded and in some ways improved the quality of teaching, and also allowed greater regulation and monitoring of teaching within the Deanery. However, we don't feel the full potential of this site has been achieved just in this Deanery, and we feel it can have a lot of use in other Deaneries across the country as well.